Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Cars 3 diecast review. Today we have a 2-pack with the brand new Heyday Smokey and a re-release of Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet. I got this pack from Amaze and Boys Toys. Thank you, Bailey Mays, over there at Amaze and Boys Toys, for this awesome set here. Their eBay store is called CodeMaze0. The link to it is in the description below, but they are in the process of changing everything over to Amaze and Boys Toys with that name. You can kind of see on their eBay store right now that it shows both names, so that shows they're very close in converting everything. There's their new logo. It looks absolutely amazing. I love the star that they did there on the left. And they're also making their own website, which is almost done. And their email address, in addition to the link to their eBay store, is in the description below, so you can contact them if you want to buy or sell. There's stuff that they have available that's not even on their eBay store, ranging from 2006 all the way up until the newest stuff like Harvey Rodcap, the next generation Easy Idol Racer. And you can also email them if you have something laying in your closet that you really don't want anymore, but you might be able to get some bucks for it. So just email them the details. Loose, damage in the package, does not matter. They will most likely be interested, so you'll be in luck. And they do ship worldwide, so if you're in the United Kingdom, Europe, Canada, Mexico, wherever you are, no worries whatsoever. You are all good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now let's dive right into the review here of this awesome set. So I got like all the new 2-packs in from Amaze and Boys Toys. So that's like Hit and Run, the King and Jeff Corvette, and then the Demolition Derby ones like, what is it? Blind Spot, Pushover, Tailgate, Sigler, and High Impact and Jimbo. So those are the new ones. I thought this was the best one to review. I think it's my favorite because Heyday Smokey looks awesome. And the Fabulous Hudson Hornet that I have from the single pack, link to it is in the description below, along with the card suggestion in the top right hand corner. But as you can see, it's an air. It doesn't have the dirt around the fenders. So this one does. So it's kind of like two new cars for me, even though one of them is a re-release. I also have a couple videos on Smokey that you may be interested in checking out. One is just on the regular version that was released on May 1st. And then my second video that I did in July, a couple months ago, was on the new variation of him that's much longer. I mean, it's a big variation from the version released on May 1st. So you can check out those videos in the description below if you are interested. This version here, Heyday Smokey, utilizes the long bed version because it's obviously newer, more accurate to the movie. So we'll do a comparison with all three after I open this up. So obviously, collect them all there on the package. You have the standard black and red with the Cars 3 logo design. There's the name tag, Mattel logo down in the left-hand corner. The description reads, blindsided by a new generation of piston cut racers, Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration from the late Fabulous Hudson Hornet, and guidance from a few old friends along the way. And then here you can see the other new 2-packs in the case, such as Strip Weathers, aka The King, and Cars 3 Jeff Corvette, Blind Spot and Pushover, Tailgate and Sig Alert, High Impact and Jimbo, and Hit and Run. Presumably brothers, I do believe, or is it sisters? I don't quite remember from the Meet the Cars book for the Cars 3 characters. So whatever, I'll be right back with this awesome pack opened up. So as you probably just noticed there was tape on either side of the blister, which made it much more difficult for me to open the package. So it's likely that they have another one of those gluing issues like they did for most of 2016. If you guys remember, at the beginning of 2016, all of the blisters for the most part were literally like bouncing or jumping off of the card backs because the glue adhesive was so weak. So they started applying tape. And I mean, it fixed the issue, but it kind of desecrated the packaging. So it seems like the period of the blisters popping off is not happening. They actually realized the issue before that started happening. So now we just got tape, and it's Yeah, it's kind of ugly, but I mean, what are we gonna do? The packaging isn't the best anyway. I mean, it's the generic Cars 3 package, which is kind of boring. But anyway, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? It kind of ripped off the corners of the package there, but I mean, I'm not really complaining. At least they're not popping off like they did for 2016. But I did want to let you guys know that because it does seem like it'll be happening now for a lot of the packages, especially 2-packs. Like all the 2-packs I have, they all have tape. Alright, so let's start with the appearance of these two in Cars 3. They both appeared in not really the flashback scene, but when McQueen was in the garage watching, Doc Hudson's crash. And this was in a trailer, so I'm not really spoiling anything, even though I'm sure 80% of you guys have seen the movie already, but I know that in Germany and Italy it doesn't come out until the 28th of September, so I will keep some things limited. But in the clip, Doc is shown racing around the Fireball Beach circuit just like this in this paint job, which we did see in Cars 1 through the pictures and whatnot, all that great stuff. And of course, with the headset when he was McQueen's crew chief in the first movie, so that's the same paint job. And then Smokey was there, obviously at this time, it was the early 1950s, so Smokey was a lot younger, about 70 years younger, a little bit less than that. So obviously he looked it, no rust, he's got like the nice red, maroon, kind of dark orange paint job. We'll obviously compare this to that in a little bit here, but that's how he appeared, kind of like a red, Heyday, young, modern, whatever you want to call it, that's Smokey. They obviously call it Heyday because I guess that was his heyday. And now, ever since he's gone downhill, I mean, that's kind of a depressing way to put it. I kind of like young Smokey, or maybe like crew chief Smokey, because he was Doc Hudson's crew chief at the time. He was rooting him on, and then of course Doc crashed, and Smokey was sad. And I wish I had the other legends like Louise Nash, Junior Moon, and River Scott to, show all together. But I don't have them yet, even though they were just kind of released. And I will be getting them soon as singles to review, of course. I do have the little mini racers for these two, though. Junior Moon does not have a mini racer. I will do reviews on these here as well in the near future. I want to get the 155 scale diecast first. So let's start here with Doc. I will briefly talk about him because I obviously already reviewed him, so no way. Is that a huge chip I see right there? Oh, it is on the left side view mirror. I can't determine directions, I guess. But anyway, dang, that is a pretty massive chip right there. But whatever, Mattel should keep up on their quality control, but I'm not going to take the whole video to complain. That's not me. But anyway, let's briefly talk about him and compare him to this version here. So there's a couple differences. Of course, the air that I pointed out earlier, because see all this dirt here? See how it's kind of like a rusted color, even though it's not supposed to be rust. It's supposed to be dirt, but you can see how it like fades the T there and the rims, the logos and whatnot. It looks really cool. I like it a lot. It's on both sides, obviously. But the version I got in the single package did not have that, so that was rather unfortunate. At the time, I thought it was a variation, but people have told me since that simply I got an air. And also, it is the dark blue variation. So there are two variations with Doc here as well. There's the dark blue variation and this light blue one that I have here as well. So that's pretty interesting. It's easier to see in real life than on the camera. So I guess that's pretty cool. We'll back him up a little bit. Obviously on the hood there you have the twin H power, which stands for horsepower tax decals. I like the chrome grille there with the red hood ornament / decal. Of course, you have the dirty red rims there, and it does say dirt track. What does it say exactly? I can't quite tell. Let's just check out this one because there's no like interference of the dirt. Dirt track racer. So that's what it says here there too, but it's just covered with the dirt a little bit there. You have the old Piston Cup logo with the checkered flags on either side. It says Hornet right there, but it's obviously covered in dirt. Fabulous Hudson Hornet, I like the more dirt there as well. 51, that's his number, obviously. 4 51s in the roof corners, and then on the edges you have Hudson Hornet in some nice white text. On the trunk here, you can see some Hornet decals along with the trunk handle, which is kind of cockeyed. You can see that decal, it's applied a little cockeyed. But you have those two decals right there, and the chrome bumper looking very, very cool. And here's the base if you're interested. Obviously, they do credit Hudson Hornet there because he is one. And copyright laws, of course, require that the origin is to be credited, of course. I don't know how to exactly put it, but that's, along the lines. So just a final little comparison here. Both are cool. I like the icon there, although I wish I didn't open it up. Airs are always worth more in the package. I don't plan on selling it, but just for my own knowing, of course. So that's pretty much it for Doc. I will compare him to the Cars 1 Fabulous Hudson Hornet here. So the difference is, I do go over this in my video exclusively for Doc, but I'll do it again for you guys here. So obviously no dirt, but it's not air on this one. It's actually supposed to be like that. And no writing on the tires there, so no dirt track racer. And also see how this is like straight going all the way to the back. There's no cutout there, but there's a cutout there for the fenders. So kind of interesting there that they changed it up. I always like change though. I'm always for it. And I also have here just regular Doc Hudson to compare him to. We'll do a little 360 action going on here. So how are you guys doing today? Let me know in the comment section below. I feel like today has been a great day. I have work. It's Saturday for me, by the way. I don't know when this video will exactly come out. Another 360 with the Cars 1 crew chief version with the headset. But anyway, I was at work. And then I played golf with my dad and had some lessons, I guess, because I'm kind of bad. I'm trying to get better, of course. And now I'm back here recording a video for you guys. And I did reply to like a whole bunch of comments on my episode 7 video. It's pretty exciting. Here's Fabulous Lightning McQueen. But yeah, such great support from you guys. I really do appreciate it. I know you guys love the hunt episodes. You guys have been asking me for 7 for a while now, and it has finally arrived, so I hope you guys enjoy it if you haven't watched it already. And if you did, let me know if you liked it or not. Alright, moving on to Heyday Smokey now. This guy is a beaut. He's a beauty for sure. I love the expression, first of all. It's slightly different than the regular Smokey's expression. See how this arches a little bit less, I think. Like this eyelid arches less than this one right here. It goes up and comes down. I may be wrong, but I just feel like the eyes and the eyelids are a little bit different. Moths look identical though. You can see the little red emblem there, similar to Doc Hudson. He has on the top of his grill. I like it. I like it. Probably a mustache there is what I would assume the grill is representative of. Both have the circular headlights there. Of course, instead of like the rust and all that stuff, he now has this fancy red, maroon, orange, whatever. I don't know the exact color. It's not like crimson. I wouldn't say it's maroon. It's like a cross between red and orange. Scarlet, maybe? No, I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, this part here is metal. This like center portion here, like these side things here are not actually metal. The fenders are not metal. And it looks like possibly this bed here is metal, like the sides of it. Fenders are plastic. There's a lot of different parts that go in the Smokey here. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, those Smokey's Automotive Service, Thomasville, that hasn't changed much from 1954, 53, whenever it was, to 2017 there. The rims are different as well. There you can see how they're much kind of like rusted looking. Now they're like fancier. Before they were like a fancy silver. Nice hubcap going on there on both sides, of course. You have the nice silver running board there below the doors. Now it's all rusted out. Of course, the little like overhang caps there are pretty much the same, just different colors. Moving on to the truck bed. Like I said, I think these sides here are metal. It might be that way on the regular version, although it's not as apparent with the like rusted paint. Here are the beds. They're pretty much the same. Not much aging from both of them, but that's fine with me. I don't really care about that. And he does have the same slogan that he does now, best dang garage in town. And then the license plate reads BST-GRG, obviously standing for best garage. So same thing nowadays on the regular older version. Can't believe it. I feel like I'm contradicting myself by saying like the older version, yet it's the like current version. I don't know, but you guys know what I'm talking about. This is Smokey in present day, and it's the like older self of him. Anyway, he also has the spare tire, which was an addition from the short bed version, which we'll talk about in a second here. So he has the spare tire there. So that's pretty cool. Although it doesn't really match that, whereas it matches that. So that would have been cool if they changed it up, but no big deal. And one thing that I did notice that's not on the normal Smokey is this gas cap right here. See how it's nicely indented in the fender there? Definitely not on this version here. Actually, oh man, it is there. Oh yeah, you can see it all right. You can see it. I guess I'm just blind. It's hard to see there with all the rust and whatnot. So I guess it's there. Oopsies, my bad. And he also has the chains here that keep the bed hatch like upright. So if you unleash the chains, then everything's going to fall down. And you can like put stuff in there, of course. So that's pretty much it for Heyday Smokey and the regular one, the long bed version. Here is the short bed version. So obviously now you have the addition of the left side view mirror there, and the hood ornaments are slightly different. Way longer for the Heyday Smokey. The rust is a little bit different from these two, but we're not comparing them. I already did compare them in the video that I was talking about earlier. Best dang garage in town. Text is a little bit different, a little bit spread out more on the short bed version for the old Smokey. No spare tire. They obviously had the room for the spare tire now since they extended his body. They really extended the bed and made it even a little bit wider. The front cab portion here is bigger, but I feel like the cab, or I mean the bed, is where he got most of his additional height, not height, but length and width there. Alright guys, so that is all for my review of Heyday Smokey and Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet in the 2-pack together. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks again, Amazing Boys Toys, for this great set. And you know what? We're going to put a poll on this video. Why not, right guys? I'm going to add a poll, and I don't know what the options will be, so just check that out. I'll probably be like some of the Demolition Derby cars and then some non-Demolition Derby cars there. So we'll see what you guys want to see next. And I'll even probably put Paunchy Wipeout in there because, yeah, I know you guys want to see Paunchy, and I keep on prolonging the review. But anyway, vote right there. And then next review I'll make sure to put at the beginning of the video so more people vote on it, because I know that not everyone makes it to the end of the video, and that's okay. This was a long video. I feel bad. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time for another video. Bye now.